The name's O'Grady. Paul O'Grady. But you can call me Maureen.
Welcome to Hong Kong style brandy.
Thank you, odd job. And here's your hat. Try and keep it on your head this time. You don't want any more broken necks. And what has James Bond got to do with Hong Kong? I don't know, it just looks good, doesn't it? Oh, listen, I love Hong Kong. That most stimulating, intoxicating, infuriating, exciting city in the world, apart from Wakefield, that is. When I first came here, it was crawling with sailors and Chinese sing-song girls in Chong Sams. I want to see if it's changed under Chinese rule. And also, I'm going to meet my idol, Gong Li. Oh, what do you mean, who's Gong Li? She's only the biggest star in Asia. She makes Barbara Streisand look like Jay McDonald. Gong. Do I call her Gong or Miss Lee? Oh, I don't know. Here's Gong Li in her hit movie, Shanghai Triad. Go down the video shop and get it out. Do you good, instead of sitting there vegetating, watching Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. Look at her, she's a stunner. God, they don't make stars like this anymore. Ugh, I can feel all the hairs going up the back of my neck. That's how you light a ciggy. 7 a.m. and I'm off to meet Gong Li. He's the management. Mine, not the hotel.
Got visitors.
Bloody Shanghai Industrial Holdings have gone down again, the shares. What you lot want? I was just out on the balcony. What's up?
Gong Li is ill and can't do the interview, I'm afraid.
Oh, here we go, see. You haven't got it, have you?
I've been trying very hard and I've tried to explain how urgently we need her.
How ill is she?
Very ill. She said, well...
Is she terminally ill, like?
Well, her agent would have you believe
Did she speak?
I didn't speak to her, but I spoke to her agent. He said that he noticed the curtains were closed all day long. And
so somebody might have died. If she's not bloody careful.
And he went over and he was very concerned about her. And he called the doctor immediately. The doctor was very concerned, said she mustn't talk to anybody.
Listen, I've had the doctor in very concerned for me when there's bugger all wrong with me because I don't want to do some poxy interview with somebody on the big breakfast and various other things. So it's all my arse. Get it on that blower. Are you sure you've got her?
Definitely, he said Wednesday. He said she might have to go to hospital today, but Wednesday, 11 o'clock.
Well, what's up with her then?
I don't know. I thought it might be a woman's problem, so I didn't inquire.
How do you mean a woman's problem? Fallopian tube job and all that. See, women are lucky, they've got bloody good excuse. If they go for you with an axe, they say it's PMT. Oh, well. So what have I got? I suppose I've got dragged down a bloody fish market, have I, or something? Or let's go and have a look at a couple of peasants doing the washing in the river. How enchanting. Do you mind a hard life? It's the same in England. Same in England. All the women doing the washing and looking after the kids in the old man's house in the betting office. Nothing changes, love. Seriously, does it? Really? Man, that pole. I'm not Julian Clary. He'd love it. He'd take the boat. This is where these are sampans where people live. That sounds like a brand name of sanitary towel. Sampan absorbs. Look, that's the sampan. I know it's thrilling, isn't it? There's about 50 people live on them. Is it? Or is that a lie? A gross exaggeration? Well, they won't know at home. They make it more traumatic if I say 50 people. I can't say they're sat there watching a colour telly, can I? They live in abject poverty, eating dog. 50 people. Please send your post orders and checks to the Paul O'Grady Sampan Appeal Fund. And I'll spend it on drink. Well, while I'm waiting for my audience with Gong Li, I think I'll pop over to Kowloon. You take the ferry over, or you can go by tunnel. It's a bit like Liverpool, really. I like this ferry. I know all about them, you know, I'm very informed. The Star Ferry's been going since the 1800s, and they're called Twinkling Star, Morning Star, Evening Star, and this is called the Disaster. To a lot of Westerners, the idealisation of Oriental beauty comes in the form of a certain Susie Wong, the classic story of an English artist who falls in love with a Hong Kong prostitute. The book became an international bestseller and a Hollywood film. This is Nancy Kwan in a clip from the movie The World of Susie Wong. Here she is having a cha-cha with a sailor with a very dinky bum. Now, who can that be, we all ask ourselves? Turn round, sunshine. Why, it's no other than our very own Lionel Blair. You're out of luck tonight, Nancy. All right then, so it's off to visit the world of Susie Wong. It's time for a little bevy, and let's face it, Hong Kong has got a fabulous nightlife. The BBoss Club is one of the world's largest Japanese-style nightclubs. It's got 60 VIP rooms, extensive cognac collections, and 1,200 hostesses. Oh, and a floor show. Look at them feathers. Don't forget the 2 T's, girls. Teeth and tits. Smile. How come a girl from Lincolnshire and Manchester ended up in Club BBoss in Hong Kong?
Well, it's the agency we work for.
Yeah?
Yeah, they just send us out to different countries.
And are you enjoying it?
Loving it.
Yeah. Isn't it? It's hard work though. People don't realise, do they? You're doing 3 shows a night?
Yeah.
7 nights a week. Did you do any of the, like, cut away and one chest hanging out? Did you do any?
It's not supposed to be, but it does happen.
Yeah, it's like pops hanging.
You go on stage and you walk to the back, you're like,
There used to be a dancer in Germany, and she'd had, it was a sex change, and she'd had the silicone implants, and the 2 used to go into one. We used to call them cyclops. And she'd turn around in her feathers and go, to separate them, seriously, and they'd gel into one. There's this great big jug, look, she'd go. But it's great fun, and what are the rest of the girls like?
oh, lovely.
Yeah,
Really
so it's
nice.
great camaraderie backstage.
Yeah.
God, I miss it. I tell you, I seriously do miss it. Well, there's no Susie Wongs here. What I'm looking for is an old-fashioned drinking dive. So I met up with my old mate, Christine Choy. She's an Oscar-nominated documentary filmmaker and a professor of humanities. Now, she really knows what goes on behind the beaded curtain. What were you telling me about sit-downies?
They sit on your, little 小鸡鸡. You know what 小鸡鸡 means?
Less of the little. Thank you very much,
okay.
Christine.
Say 小
Xiao.
鸡鸡.
Gigi.
It's a little 鸡鸡.
Little Gigi. Xiao Gigi.
小鸡鸡 means little your penis.
Yeah. Okay.
They sit on your 小鸡鸡
小鸡鸡.
and they rub it on it.
That's a sit-downy.
Sit-downy.
What else is that?
And they got stand-uppies.
Stand-uppy. What's a
No,
stand-uppy?
well, you have a glass
Yeah.
in front of it. You have one side of glass.
Yeah.
And
And the other.
Lily, not me. Because I have nothing to.
But you have to have the equipment.
Yeah, equipment. I don't have the equipment to do it.
What, they push against the glass and give it?
Yeah. Then you're against the glass and you put in a little Vaseline and rub your little 小鸡鸡 and it gets up and it bursts. It bursts, so you got to grab a little towel and wipe it off.
And wipe the glass as well.
I don't know.
Well, it's all over the glass,
I
won't
don't
it?
think that there's a little regulation requirement set up.
And
A,
then,
B, C, D.
what about, does the lie
Then
down?
afterwards, okay, that's $50.
Yeah.
The next one is lie downies.
Yeah.
Lie downie. You know what's lie downie?
I don't know, you tell
Either you're
me.
on top of somebody or somebody's
Yeah.
on top of you,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Or nobody's on top
But
of
if
you.
you've just done the stand-uppy, you won't have the energy for the lie-downy.
Why not?
Well, you've done it once.
Well, no, you only pay for once. You can go straight. You can get express.
Lie downy.
Try to lie downy. Then
Yeah.
you
And
off.
what's after lie-downy?
After lie downy?
Cemetery.
I think.
Hospitality. VD Clinicky. Now, me and Christine were getting on like a house on fire, and then guess what? I opened my big gob and mentioned the S word, Susie Wong.
Fucking Susie Wong.
Because of Susie Wong.
Susie Wong, the Chinese woman, all one look like a...
What? That's not a bad impersonation of Marlene Dietrich, that,
Chinese
Christine.
women, unfortunately, we have a lot of fat.
And that's why you haven't got any lines. That's why you have lovely skin.
But they feel ashamed when you have a fat face. They call moon face. 大冰脸.
In England, they say face like a
it's
smacked
not,
ass.
It's not moon face. It's called flat pancake face.
How do you know all these things, Christine?
Because I hang out the street with the people like a Lily.
Yeah.
I'm a sort of professor. I'm a professor in the daytime.
Yeah.
But nighttime, I have a whole different.
You're a different
facade,
professor. Yeah.
Professor of
Of what?
humanity.
You certainly are, Christine. They don't make them like you anymore, girl. Anyway, today's the day. Yes, folks, I'm going to meet Gong Li. I can't believe Carl have actually managed to get hold of her. She's known as China's Garbo, as she very rarely gives interviews. Hang on a minute. I've got to eat what? I've got to put what in my mouth? Are you sure? One of those? I'm in downtown Kowloon and I'm outside Mr. Lee's restaurant. And Mr. Lee serves a very rare delicacy, animal penis. No, I can't even eat offal. I can't eat tripe or liver or heart. So God knows how I'm going to get on with the knob. I'm sorry, I don't think so. Here's a dog. Move on quick, kid. Don't cock your leg round here. So, gonna go in and have a look, meet Mr. Lee, see what's on today's menu. Is this popular, Mr. Lee? Yeah, it's like a lot of people eat these.
喺香港算唔算普遍？其實好多人喺香港會食呢啲。
食好普遍咯，
It's very common
好普遍。但係我呢啲咁樣香港，我相信係我第一間咯。
But he believes in Hong Kong, he's the only place that serve all varieties, all this stuff here.
I wonder if Delia Smith knows about this, yeah. That'll be the next thing, cooking with Delia. She's cooking
penis.
How to cook a penis. Oh. First, grasp your penis and chop into minute, bite-sized chunks. If they think I'm eating an animal's todger, they've got another thing coming. You see, this is what's known as a Faustian bargain. I'm being very literally here. You know what I mean.
Chicken? No.
Tastes like chicken.
I would say the testicles taste like chicken liver.
Yeah?
The penis is chewy.
It's not my cup of tea.
Nice.
Do you masticate it or suck? Okay, and then what, you stir fry it?
你跟住點樣？你去炒喎。
係。
That's it. Pop it in your wok with a nice bit of water. Let it steam. Let those pores open. Smell it. So sort of steamed, yeah? Because the Chinese believe is that if they eat the parts of the animal, it affects your own body. So if you eat the penis, it like makes you sexual, makes you virile, yeah? And if you eat the brain, it makes you brainy. I tell you what, I'm on tablets at the moment, so I have to before I eat, I have to take the tablets, and I've left them in the car.
Okay,
So I won't be a minute.
Okay, sure.
I'm just going to take my tablets, Mr. Lee. I'll be back in a tick. All right. See you in a tick. Chicken. Well, I'll tell you something. I can't eat meat that looks like an animal, and I can never eat a fish if it's got the head and tail on it. And after that, I'm going veggie. I really am going veggie because, oh God, I feel sick. Oh no. And all that's just so you can have a shag. Animals deserve far more respect than that. And guess what, folks? Still no sign of Gong Li. I knew Carlton Telly couldn't get hold of Gong Li for me. Instead, I'm seeing a Feng Shui expert, or Feng Shui, whatever the hell it's called. He's coming in the morning. I can't wait. Well, I'll be honest, all I can say is that if you want to wake me up at 7 a.m. in the morning for a spot of Feng bloody Shui, then you take your chances.
Dad.
My mother was a Rottweiler and my father was an incubus. And there's 666 tattooed somewhere on my body.
Feng Shui time.
What? And how did you get in? I'm having a word with the fucking management.
I did ring the phone. Why didn't you?
I heard the fucking phone going, but it takes me time to answer it, you know. I'm a quick draw bastard McGraw.
It rang until the...
Open them curtains maybe and I'll open a vein. I'm telling you now. Bloody Feng Shui. We'll go and do your Feng Shui. But don't do it in here. I'm not normally like this. I'm awful sorry.
Raymond, this is...
You've got to start off each day with a song.
But what do you expect? I haven't come to Hong Kong to arrange furniture. Bloody Feng Shui. I've never heard anything like it. Keep your toilet lid down so your money doesn't vanish. Ugh.
I'm here to tell you that.
No, I'm sorry. I came to see Gong Li.
Now the way that you
Think you should shag in this place to get a cup of tea?
will tell me how I stand. Now isn't it better to go through life with a smile and a song than walking around with a face 11 miles long?
So this is the sketch of the room. How do we do it? First thing is we need to measure what kind of energy is coming to your room.
Where does the energy come from?
From outside,
Nice.
from nature,
Okay.
from the natural environment. Another thing we look at is we also look at your birthday to see what kind of fortune you are into. So you are born in a year of wood, the goat, wood and earth, and a month of water, fire, This fire is very strong fire because we compare this fire to the sun. So the sun is hot, radiating a lot of warmth to people. So therefore, people born on those days are very open-minded, very straightforward. So you when you are angry, you explode. You do not hide your secrets.
Exactly. So if I go to a Chinese herbalist and say, "Oh well, I've got a lot of fire," they wouldn't laugh. They'd go, "Yeah, okay."
Yeah, no, they because fire people need to cool down.
That's right.
So therefore, they can prescribe you a lot of Chinese herbs which can keep you cool.
Oh, that's wonderful. Well, listen, thank you very much for that. That's cleared up a lot of things. Seriously, no, that's really interesting. I might be able to get myself a sick note and get sent home. I knew I was ill. I knew it. I always knew there was something wrong with me. God, I feel evil. Full of fire. I'll be lucky if I don't spontaneously combust at this rate. How can you have too much fire? Oh, quick, get me a bag of sand. Oh, things are looking up. Is that what I think it is? No, it's not, unfortunately. This is Amy. She's our fixer out here in Hong Kong. She works for CNN. She's a very professional woman and she's going to help me. This is where I'll get the gear to calm me down. Because hurry up, because I'm going to kill someone. This is a private business, my hell. Sod off. Come on, get lost. Come on, Amy. Hello, Mr. Wu. I'm going to kill you. Every time I say to you what's somebody's name, you say it's Mr. Wu. You just deliberately. I've called the Feng Shui man Mr. I'm sorry, Mr. Wong. It's him on sound.
Mr. Wong.
Nice to meet you. What happened is I had my Feng Shui man round and he said I had too much fire.
佢喺個風水廊嘅氣息唔係咁好，好似好火氣、好熱氣咁。佢所以想睇下，唔知有啲熱氣咧就有重就嘅。
What's Chinese for amphetamine? You know, just like knackered, you know,
即係
like.
佢好攰啊，成日都好似冇乜精神，提唔到咁樣。
即係譬如講啊，特別有邊一部分唔舒服㗎，譬如有咳啊，或者好多痰啊，或者喉嚨痛啊。
So this one. Take the watch off. Thanks, Amy. He looks worried, doesn't he?
He always looks worried.
I mean, he looks seriously worried. You sure?
就造成咗譬如呢個呢個即係上呼吸道咧，呢個咧比較乾燥。
He detects probably you just have not got enough sleep.
It's frustration, isn't it?
He says an emotional, upset. You know, you seem very.
It's called working for television. That's what it is. Drive a same person lunatic. I'm trying to get me clothing allowance out of them at the moment. My God, it's like drawing
It sounds like
teeth.
you just seem to be in a little bad mood right now.
I am, yeah, that's what it is.
We're going to give you some drinks to cool you down.
Okay, thank you.
Sleep well, and then you'll be fine.
Yeah.
Give him a tongue. Come on, look at a tongue. Oh, he's going to have a check.
嗱，依家佢同時咧，從佢個脷嚟睇咧，佢個腸胃都有啲係唔係咁好嘅。
Don't drink so much.
係唔好飲酒啊！
I don't really drink. Last night I had a few because I went to a society party.
Okay, that's
They plied me with ale, Mr. Wu. I had no choice. I'm tired, worn out with drink and partying. Clever room to spot that, isn't it? But I've hardly had anything to drink, honestly. Couple of bevies. Seriously, you don't believe me, do you?
I do.
I've drunk snake wine. I've drunk various monk's piss, nun's urine. I've drunk every muck you can get in a bottle. Oh, sod it. Let's go and get slaughtered. My drink's vanished.
It's here. Your drink is here.
Jeez. You should come with us. We get slaughtered and go tonight. I never used to be like that. It's only till I worked in telly I went potty. Well, they drive you bloody mad because you're dealing with accountants all the time. They're not creative people, the people who run television. No offence if you're watching this, any of you lot in Carlton, but you know, you sit behind your desks and you're not out here on the road with the crew. We work like pigs, haven't we? We've been to parties, brothels, you name it. Looking for Susie Wong, we might as well look for Popeye. She's a bloody cartoon character, for God's sake. It's ridiculous to send me out looking for tarts who don't exist. Shanghai Lily, Susie Wong, Mata Hardy's an extra. No wonder I can't get a leg over. Mr. Wong, thank you very, very much. Thank you. Seriously, thank you. Thank you. You're a gentleman. Hi. Just a spoonful of sugar helps the medicine go down. This better taste good, this stuff. I've been warned about oh my God, it looks like the contents of an ileostomy bag. Actually, it smells nice. It's quite nice. What the hell's this? What are you trying to do? Kill me? Jesus, tonight. Tastes like liquid manure. Oh, God. Please. Sorry. Well, it must have worked because my look's changed. Because guess what, folks? I'm finally going to meet Gong Li. You remember who Gong Li is, don't you? She's the biggest star in Asia. That's who she is. Feast your eyes on this. Look at her.
你别在我这儿干了，我对你也不好。
Well, first, thank you very, very much for doing this interview. You're one of the main reasons I came to Hong Kong.
Why do birds suddenly appear every time you are near? Just like me, they long to be close to you.
Well, you see, Miss Li's broken the mould because any Asian actresses in Hollywood, like Anna May Wong or Nancy Kwan, always played villainesses or prostitutes. That was it, nothing else. So if you were offered, if they were to make a remake of The World of Susie Wong, would you take it on? Or would you say, no, that's been done to death, I'm sorry?
其实如果我觉得适合我的话，这个最重要啊，这个角色如果我觉得有很多发挥的余地，那适合我的话，我会去尝试，我愿意去尝试。
I mean, you're one of the biggest stars in the world. Do you feel like a prisoner here in Hong Kong?
有一点点，就现在那个，我想，媒体啊，就受一些很不好的影响，比如说我觉得就这个香港的媒体很糟糕，所以你的所有的生活，你出门的话全被拍下来，对我们很不好，所以我不太喜欢出门，但是我喜欢一些朋友到我家里来，比如说你们啊，到我家里来，我就很开心。
Well, if you ever get fed up if you get too fed up with Hong Kong, you can come and live with me in London. Anytime you like.
好啊，就是我很高兴的。
I'll leave you my number before I go. Miss Li, thank you so much. Honestly, it's been a pleasure, really a pleasure. Thank you.
谢谢 Thank you.
Shay Shay, I can say that.
谢谢
I mean, you're one of the biggest stars in the world. Like Marlene Dietrich, you have a face that the camera adores. I mean, the people love you. You know, you're hugely popular. Listen, I'll be honest, I'm a little bit gobsmacked because I'm so in awe of you. Now, I've met some big stars in my time. Sooty, Dana, Clodagh Rogers, but this one has got me gabbling. It really is. Not since Dietrich has a beauty come on screen like that and you just think, good God, this woman's amazing.